Hello, welcome back to another brand new FLOLiO video, and today I'll be talking about my top 3 buys heading into 2023, featuring my cat. But unfortunately, I will have to sit somewhat in frame, so I'm afraid that my cat will not play a leading role in this video. But to kick us off, at number 1, I have potatoes. So keep in mind all of these projects that you see on the right side, personal choices. I either have these or am looking to buy these or looking to buy more of these. So just being fully transparent in that regard. So potatoes, they are being led by 9gag, and the person that's very active on Twitter is called 9gag CEO, who is of course the 9gag CEO, and they've done great. Okay, they've done a very good job of managing the project, managing expectations, I guess explaining everything about the project to the holders. No one's really like left in the dark. I think they do a spaces every 2 weeks, and team is energetic and knows what they're doing, and already has a Web2 CEO, right? Except their Web2 CEO is already like a native Web3 member or participant. So it's kind of like the best of both worlds. They have a rock star CEO that knows their shit around NFTs. Also, sorry, I'm still like messing with my mic. They have been in the NFT space, the founder, the CEO, for longer than a year before they started the project. They mentioned when they wanted to begin the project, they felt like they shouldn't just start it yet, and they had to investigate more. And that lead them to actually start. I think when the when the bear market started, and they actually surprisingly started with a free mint, which at that time was right around the time where a lot of projects had their free mint stuff, and the fact that they started with a free mint is really impressive, because they could have minted out for 2 ETH, like they could have easily minted out for 2 ETH each, but as you can see, as they also noticed, that doesn't really leave a good taste in people's mouths. So what they did was they actually had a free mint, and the floor price ran up to over 2 ETH, 2.5 ETH or something. So in January, they are actually going to release their main collection. The potatoes they're a sidekick in the Memeland ecosystem to the main asset that is being dropped called the Captains, coming out in January. The thing is, and the thing that's why I wanted to talk about potatoes, is you need to own 3 potatoes in order to be eligible for 1 guaranteed captain or captains. The rest of the potatoes you have, they in like a priority queue, but I believe it's first come first serve, so you need to be quick with it. For the captains, they're actually reserved. So, for if you have 3, then there's 1 that's actually reserved, and the 2 other you have to be quick. And they are minting out for, I believe, around 1 ETH, and that's a pretty sizable mint, right? A lot of people weren't happy about that, but I think it's completely fair considering this is their main asset. Everything is going to revolve around the captains. Memeland is an island, and the captains, they're the damn captains of the island, or at least of their own ship. They will be going to the Memeland eventually, which I would assume is pretty soon. They haven't really said much about that. So 1 ETH, and then the raffle just ended. The raffle for they had a raffle for current potato holders that have staked since the beginning. They were around 6,000, and around 1 in 10, I believe, or 1 in 8 had a chance to get it just for free. Or at least get a chance to be on the allow list, right? They still had to pay the mint. People who didn't get on, which were who were like a lot, right? I mean, only around 1 in 10 and 1 in 8 actually got it. There were a lot of people that listed their potato because they were like, well, I didn't get it, and I don't want to do this first come first serve stuff, so I'm out, right? And that's to be expected. So the floor dropped to around 1.95, which was like a 0.3, 0.4 drop, and then immediately got ate up. So the floor is back to around 2.1, 2.2. I'm sad. because I have a current offer on the project for 1.95 that no one took. So I am trying to get 3 to be eligible for at least 1 to be guaranteed. Personally, am also going to participate in the first come first serve, hoping to get 3 captains as well. I have a lot of great. I think that their project's gonna do really well, heading into the new year. So that's why potatoes is on my list. So after the potatoes, we have the other side. They have their first. Sorry, not first. Their second or third. I think third voyage coming in March. They dropped their like a news article because they said they were gonna have something coming in Q4 this year, and that's going to be, I would assume, related to the trial of Jimmy the Monkey from Bored Ape Yacht Club, but it doesn't seem like it. Well, it's not a voyage, right? So they posted an article saying we're gonna have a voyage in March. You would think this is gonna drive the price down, right? A lot of people were like, well, I mean, no voyage this year again. Like, there's been like half a year. New one coming in another 3 months. I will sell. No, floor went up by like 0.5, which is like 50% up. The stuff they said they talked about in that article was really, really positive. They showcased some gameplay as well from their like alpha testing server, whatever. And it looked really good. They cited some inspiration along the lines of 7 Days to Die when it comes to building. If you know 7 Days to Die, that is impressive. That is good. That's a very good example to have when you're building towards something. It's a fully operable world. You can change, edit everything, destroy everything. Of course, you wouldn't be able to just destroy everything, but you know, it looks amazing. So people were very excited about that. I think it's a good buy. If they're, I'm hoping their floor dips a little bit in like a month or so, maybe a month or 2, and then I'll pick some more up. That's currently where I stand. I don't like buying right now. It's a little bit too soon after the announcement. So that's my opinion on the other side. So moving on, we've got CoolCats. I have 1 CoolCat. I'm looking to be buying maybe like 2 or 3 more. And the reason why I have them on my list is because they had a really good end of 2022. The reason why I also put them on this list is because their CEO, who is a rock star as well, it's not a like Web2 rockstar. They have like 20 years of like Disney experience of building IP. They manage brands such as like Frozen and Mickey Mouse. They're basically like huge IPs, like $1 billion brands. Having someone like that manage your NFT collection, like that IP and brand, that's so big. I think that moving on to the next year, that CEO can finally have their touch on the whole project. When a CEO just enters, there isn't much they can do. They fired a bunch of employees they thought weren't necessary, I suppose. They cut off the excess fat. And I think that, you know, next year he can finally do his work, do his magic. So whatever that entails, that's left to be seen. But we saw Pudgy Penguins. It's up to 7 ETH now. We had him on a show twice, and we both faded him. I mean, sometimes it's hard to differentiate whenever people are like have really good goals or they're just trying to have good goals, right? I wouldn't know that he's gonna actually achieve those goals, right? But he did, and he exceeded the expectations of everyone. And floor 7 ETH. I think someone like that can have a really good influence on a project. So for the same reasons being, I think that the new CoolCats CEO can really, you know, have their touch of magic in the next upcoming year. That's the reason why I currently have 1. That's the reason why I'm currently looking to be picking up a few more. Hopefully they dip. If they, like, again, for all of these 3 projects, I'm not buying right now. But if they dip a little bit more, then I will strike. I will strike their floor with a few buys. Yeah, so that's my current plan. That's what I think are 3 fantastic buys moving on to the next year. So thanks for watching. I have another video coming up tomorrow. That's going to be about one specific topic. Then on Friday, JWeb, our co-host, will join me, and we will be talking about the market. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.